Right now you might be tucking into your Friday night fish and chips. It's a Kiwi classic.
What makes the perfect batch and how? One Christchurch man decided to find out.
He's a man on a mish, a fish mish.
Great bear.
For 2 years, Alby Wilson's been trawling fish and chip shops around Ototahi and Aotearoa, sampling and reviewing one fish and one scoop at a time.
Why am I stomping? Because I'm at Mel's stomping ground. We're at Big Gary's. Look, we're in New Brighton. This is the pier. Cooper's Catch, Kaikoura. I'm in Russell, Kororareka, the first capital of New Zealand, Aotearoa.
Alby's quest, not just culinary but sensory.
Hot. Really good crunch.
And a deep fry, deep dive, when time allows, on history.
28 years he's been doing his craft. Ladies and gents, welcome Chelsea and Alana Bremner, world champions.
And in your life, have you ever seen anything like it?
He's clocked about 100 different fish and chippers.
I thought, why not? Get some fish and chips.
So what's he got to share? What makes the perfect one fish and one scoop? And how, pray tell, does this end?
And fish and chip investigator Alby Wilson joins us now. Nice to see you, Alby. You've sampled 100 fish and chip shops. I'm assuming you still like the taste of fish and chips?
Love fish and chip shops, probably hundreds more to go. Still love the taste even though I burn my mouth nearly every review.
What are you looking for when it comes to fish and chips?
What am I getting for my money? How big is the scoop? I love crunch, so is it crunchy and fluffy? Just the vibe. Do the fish and chip shop still have Space Invaders? Does it still have the fish species poster up? And what's the kind of vibe I get when I rip it open and start eating away?
Alby, are you seeing a big discrepancy in the size of scoops across New Zealand?
Yes. Yes, they vary. Like there's a fish and chip shop where one scoop could feed 3 kids, and there's another one that probably wouldn't feed my 3-year-old.
Are you happy with the overall state of our fish and chipperies?
I think they're doing an amazing job. The small businesses in this climate, they're doing an amazing thing just to keep the doors open post-COVID.
And when it comes to your fish that you're sampling, Alby, does it have to be battered or can you sometimes go crumbed?
I'm not fussy. I will review whatever they have.
Can't be fussy with fish and chips, can you? It must be quite hard, though, to compare the North Island versus the South Island. Do you think there are differences?
Big difference, yeah. Just the type of fish that's used in the North Island, South Island is completely different. We use a lot of elephant fish or shark in Christchurch.
And I see you've sampled, speaking of Christchurch, the deep-fried flavours of one of my personal faves, Big Gary's in Riccarton. Are you ever tempted to go off-piste, Alby, and change out the fish for, say, Big Gary's Big Wobbler?
Yeah, we'll try. People want us to try the favourite dishes that they've had at their local, and I guess budget-wise, I just keep it to fish and chips.
Alby, what's your end goal?
Just keep reviewing fish and chips. It started at fish and chip shops. We've tried restaurants, cafes, sports stadiums, and we'll just keep going. Highlighting these amazing people that put out delicious food.
And Alby, I've got to say, you are looking pretty fit. Are you running an exercise regime to combat all the joys of that deep-fried food that you're sampling?
Yeah, I made a deal with my wife. I had to do CrossFit if I was going to eat fish and chips once a week, but I'm terrible at it. She benches and deadlifts way more than me, so I just stick to footy.
All right, I tell you what, whatever you're doing, Alby, it's working for you. It's been a real pleasure chatting to you. Good luck with your fish and chipping.
Appreciate it, guys.